Well, hello, hello. What is going on, guys? Whoa. Mic check. Didn't mean to blast your ears right there. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Man, I did not think I was going to get this stream going on time here. I was already late getting to the office. I was out at the lake this morning with the family, doing a little family time. Then I realized, wow, I need to get going. Rushed over here, and I wanted to fly the JT8D so badly. But for some reason, I guess when I activated, because you know sometimes it asks to activate the airplane, I activated the MD90 mod version first, and now my base install of the Rotate MD80 does not want to activate. I guess it looks at two separate activations. So I got to deal with that. We can rock this one here. This is an MD90 mod, courtesy of Carter Jewel and the original IAE engine maker. And I've got FT Sim sounds for it. Or if you guys really want to bail, we could always load up the classic 73200. But I'm kind of feeling like some MD80 stuff. I know it's not the classic JT8D engines, but we'll see what we can do here. So let me know what you guys think. I do need to quickly find where my flight plan was. So I was originally going to file us to the south side of the main island, but I need to go to PH, is it KO? Let me see here. No, we were going to go to PHKO. Now we are going to PHTO. And yes, this is the one I need to save it here. PHTO already exists. Replace it. Plugins. A little bit behind here, guys. Sorry about that. Plugin admin. Where is AviTab? So now, in theory, if I close AviTab, do that, we should have, look at that, PHTO. That's where we're going. We got it. We got it now. What's going on, guys? MD90 is fine. Excellent, excellent. Good to have everybody here. Chris Run, what's up? Dimitri, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the scenery, man. I did install your little scenery over here for the island that we're flying to, so I do appreciate that. I did get it just in time. BB Husty, what's going on? Micah Messer, Becky Davies, Clear Drek Fubar, Andy, H1302, what is up? Christian, good to see you. Good to see you as always. Sorry about you hear me breathing into the mic there. I didn't realize my mic was live. And like I said, I was scrambling to get this stream started here. Scott Rashley, I hope your dog's okay. I saw you were leaving there to take your dog to the vet. That's never very good. I hope your pup's okay and everything will work out. So this is going to be interesting, guys. I have not flown this airplane since the last time we flew this airplane, which has been over a year. So I am going to be probably very rusty. We're going to try our very best, but it is a short flight, so we have that going for us. It's only about an hour en route, so it's a nice short flight. We're going to take our time. We're going to try to set up the airplane via the checklist and do everything proper. But, I mean, check out these wing views, though, huh? I miss this airplane. This airplane, the texturing on this airplane, every time I get in it, I'm completely blown away by the texturing in this airplane. So, Gina Hoffman, what's up? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Glad to have you on board. So here we go. Into the cockpit we shall go. We are completely cold and dark. I needed to use my C-list checklist because what is it called? It's not Smart Copilot. What is my X checklist? X checklist. That's what we want. Because I don't know how to get this thing set up. So I'm going to try my best to kind of look at the chat here as I set this airplane up, but this airplane is kind of intense on setting
Cockpit
up here. So
preparation
just
checklist.
give me a minute. Wow, that seems awfully loud, doesn't
Parking
it?
brake.
Let's go ahead and turn that down.
Set. Battery.
All right, battery. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get this
On and
battery
locked.
on.
Position lights.
Position lights. They need to be on, which I believe... It's going to be a long flight if I can't find the position lights. Are they on the console? Flood?
On.
There we go.
Emergency exit lights.
Emergency exit lights. Arm.
Arm. No smoking signs.
They're coming on.
On. Request GPU.
Alright, so we do need to get a GPU. Now, I'm trying to remember. There's a way to pull up the... Yes, here we go. Robert S., what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. Alright, here we go. GPU request. Forward door open. Forward stair. We don't need it because we have air stairs out there. Let's open these doors up. Load fuel, load cargo, load passengers. We're going to do that. Alright, kilograms. No, we need pounds in the fuel. While I have this here. Oh, look.
Before we take the safety demonstration and equipment for this aircraft, could I take the opportunity to remind you
12,700 pounds of fuel.
with the flight flight safe mode. Should have this enabled now in preparation for our departure. Any mobile phones that do not have a flight safe mode should remain switched off for the duration of this flight. Any laptops in use, please do switch them off now and secure them in the seat pocket in front of you. And could I ask that all headset and earphones be removed for departure? Cabin crew looking after you this morning, Mira and myself, Jan. We are on board for your comfort, but most importantly, your safety. Can we now have a couple of minutes of your attention as we take through the safety demonstration and equipment for the aircraft?
All right, that seems like a pretty decent load there. So we've got 13,000 pounds of fuel. And let's go ahead and start loading, start cargo, start passengers. All right, so that is getting set up. Now we can go back to the cockpit. I just thought we'd listen to that beautiful announcement. Man, the sun is rising here in Hawaii. Look at that beautiful Honolulu in the background. We've got a beautiful MD90 sitting on the ground. Christian says there's an option where you can disable the reading. I actually need the reading because I don't remember how to do this stuff. So GPU
Requested.
is set.
External power bus left and right.
Is... Oh, no, not it. External power
Both on. Start pump.
on.
On. APU start.
You want me to start it right now? Okay, I guess we'll start it right now.
Started. APU power bus left and right.
All right, we're going to stop that. I don't know why we're starting
HP bleed.
All right, we're going to hold it there at the HP bleed. Let's listen to this APU startup. Not bad for FT Sim Sounds. Steven, what's up? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Glad to have you on board. Just in time, we're getting the APU fired up. I guess we're getting it fired up off the ground power. They don't want to do a battery start on it. I'm just pouring some water here in my good old Yeti. Not bad. Cartage of Wool, what's going on? Good to see you here. Guys, I got a little special treat for you tomorrow. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. All right, so I guess we'll come back up top and we'll go AP bus left, right, turn this off, and that looks good. Now we're going to come back down here. Let's get you brightened up. Whoa, stop scrolling. Need to get that mod. Get this up here, get this up here. All right, let's go ahead and do a pause on it. Dang it, Christian, I forgot to update my air rack, man. Hopefully we're going to be all right. All right, so we are PHNL. A reference pause here. Oh, nope, I don't have to do that. But what I do need to do is nav. Okay. And now we're going to go GPS position, set IRS, beautiful. Route Honolulu to PHTO. Get some Mai-tais there. We can do that. Now we're going to do our next page. I'm trying to remember how to work my way through this. MadDog makes us new... yeah. No, we don't get the performance Pratt PT6. It's just a aesthetic mod and a audio mod, I should say. Out of here, blasting out of Honolulu, wind 060 at 7. So let's go airport 10-9 page. Pick a runway for us out of here. I'm going to go 8 left. So we're going to go departure, Honolulu, 8 left. And we were on the Mark 4 to Pulps or Pulps. All right, so Mark 4, Pulps, and then from there we're going Victor 21 to Pumic, P-U-M-I-C. From there, Victor 15. Should have a nice view of the islands. Victor 15 right to Ito. And then direct. So I'm just going to put PHTO direct in there. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do activate, execute. I know it's not aligned, so stand by. Departure arrival. Arrivals. They got some fancy approaches. What approach should we do into this airport here? Let's go back. Let's see what we can do today. I don't want you anymore. PHTO. And what does the airport layout look like? I think the single runway, right? So we have a single runway. Probably 2-6. Land on 2-6. What kind of approaches they got? Let's do something non-standard. ILS, VOR, DME, or TACAN 2-6. That sounds fun. Let's do a VOR approach 2-6. Oh my gosh, it's an arc. I don't really want to do that. I don't think I know how to arc in this sucker. VOR, DME, how would that be depicted? RT... That's got to be RNAV. VOR 26 Bravo. DME 26. It's got to be this approach. Approach transition to 310 radial. Yep, that's what we'll do it from. This ought to be interesting. All right, so we've got that set. We're going to just leave that up there. I don't know what I'm getting myself into trying to be fancy with all these approaches. Let's get our regular Honolulu loaded up here. Let's get our airport back, and let's also get our departure procedure, the Mark IV? Or Molokai 4, I guess that's what it is. Yes, the Molokai 4 out to Pulps. Basically a VOR vector departure. That looks good. All right, so we can't align it, so we're going to just stand by on the execution. IRS not aligned. So we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's go back up to the overhead, and let's continue with our checklist here. I feel like we need to get the HP bleeds on. Yes, we do.
Both on. Galley.
Galley power, where art thou? Sin City, what's going on, man? I'm trying to figure my way through this, there it is. Through this MD80 right now.
Windshield anti-fog.
Anti-fog, you're down here somewhere. Gosh, it's been so long.
On. Windshield anti-ice. On. IRS 1 and 2 mode.
Navin?
Both NAV. Yaw damper.
Yaw
On.
damper is on, I think. Somewhere?
Logo light.
There it is. Perfect. Logo light's in a weird spot, isn't it? There it is.
On. Radio rack.
Oh, there it is. Fan.
Cabin pressure.
Pressure, we're basically going 0 to 0, so that looks good. We'll call that set.
Set. Altimeter.
That's a good point. What do we got for the meter down there? Outside we have 3004, so let's go ahead and set, because it's probably going to be 3004 or close to it. It's 3004 there, 3004 here, and it should be syncing that one. Beautiful. Jeremy, these are FT-Sim sounds. These are FT-Sim sounds. Hydraulic pumps 1 and 2, both low. That's going to come over here, so we're going to go hydraulic pumps. Yeah.
Set. Fuel used reset.
Yeah.
Reset. Hydraulic pumps 1 and 2. Both low. Takeoff condition.
CG0 and flap 0 confirmed.
CG0 and flap 0. Transponder.
How does one move these digits again? There we go. Oh, that's right. 2000 and standby mode.
2000 and standby mode.
Beautiful. Yes, Dimitri, you're
Checklist
absolutely right.
complete.
Let's get up here. Our packs are
FMS
probably
assistant.
All right, we don't need
Right there,
FMS
forward.
assistance. Let's stand by on that. We do need to get some air up in here. We got the bleed on. We're how to do this. Temp selector, cabin. We're at 20. We're 5C right now, so it's not too bad. See if we can lower the cabin temps a little bit. There we go. All right. Execute. Beautiful. All right, so now we can go. We did our route. Let's do our perf init. I believe fuel pound schedule 13,000 pounds. That's what we need. Our gross weight checked. Reserve of 2,000. Cost index, we'll go 55. Cruise altitude is 240. May not even get all the way up there. Execute. Takeoff. We're going to set this page after start for some reason. I do remember that. We're not going to flex. It's got a flex temp plus 1C. We're just going full-blown yoga. What I do need to make sure I have bound is a Toga switch. So stand by. Captain Geo, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the stream, dude. Welcome back to the channel. I need to bind this to Toga. Engage Toga power. Done. All right. That's set. All right, so that looks good. Good to see you here, Gio. Hope you're having a good week, man. Hope everything is good at home. Hope you're loving that 3080. All right, now I got to remember how to set this up. I want to put this into a different mode. I want to go map mode or zoom it out a little bit. Excellent. And since we are on a kind of like it's like a vector departure, but it's basically intercepting Molokai VOR, which will be 16.1. So let's go ahead and set 16.1 here in the nav so we can have that identified should we need to do it old school with old school dials. And we want to intercept course 108 outbound. Just going to have that set should we need to do it old school. And I believe we're not quite picking it up yet, but we could do 13.9 in the second nav radio. Where art thou? Where are you, secondary nav? 111.7, I think this one right here. So we'll just set 13.9 for Cocoa Head. And there we go. Our needles are spinning. We got DME to both stations. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right, I think we can go ahead and get rid of these guys. I've been appreciative of you ground handling. Go ahead and drive away. All right, now I can kind of get back, be more interactive with y'all as we watch these trucks get out of here. Gio, that 3080 is hanging in there? I bet you got it maxed out, man. I bet it's been flying a lot. Chief Sim Pilot, what's going on? Good to see you here, bud. I can also set those on the NavRad page. Yes, I could set. Are you talking about on the FMS page, or like in the box itself? Yeah, you can. I believe. I know there's a rad nav page. Oh, we should execute, I guess. Whatever we forgot to execute. So now we're just waiting for this after start. And let's go up to the overhead. You know what? We can get rid of that GPU. Sorry, I'm all over the place with my camera. GPU dismiss. Forward door close, close, close. We got everything on board. We got fuel on board. All right. Let's run a checklist. Let's run. Whoa, what happened to the lighting there? We just went dark. Everything just went dark. The sun went behind a cloud or something? Yes. Where is all the... Weird. Okay, anyway. FMS assessment, we'll skip that. Init ref, skip that.
Before start checklist.
Here we go. This is the important one.
APU bleed air.
It is on.
On. HP bleed.
They are both... Oh, one off.
One off.
There we go.
New X feed valve left and right. Both open.
Both open.
Doors.
Closed.
All closed. Throttle.
We are idle.
Idle. Galley.
Galley power off for engine start.
Off. Aft and FWD fuel pumps. Left and right on. Center fuel pumps.
We have nothing in the center, we'll skip it.
As required. HP bleed.
Both off. Where'd you go? My
Both
aft stairs
off.
are open?
Hydraulic pumps 1 and 2.
I'll get there in a second.
Both low. Hydraulic pump strands. On. Hydraulic auxiliary. On. Position and strobe lights.
Position and strobe.
Both on.
Both on.
Anti-COL light.
Anti-collision light on.
On. Transponder. XPDR mode.
Beautiful.
Checklist complete.
Alright.
FCU.
FCU.
Flight director.
Flight director. This is probably important. So let's go ahead and flight director on.
Max bank angle.
158
degree.
15 degrees.
Heading runway track.
We're going to be departing off runway 8, so 08. Correct? 079. No, oops. Duh. Donation. Chief Sim Pilot. Chief Sim Pilot coming in with a $10 donation. Thank you, sir. He says, I know you don't need this, but I'll sponsor a few White Claws. We appreciate you, Captain. Chief Sim, thank you so much, man, for your support. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very kind, very generous of you. Definitely going to be out on some White Claws tonight, man. It's the start of football season, so it's going to be a good night. I appreciate your support on the channel. Thank you, sir. All right, runway heading track. We got 079 set.
Set.
Departure altitude.
Departure altitude.
We got no ATC on the line. So, where's my altitude window? It's probably important that I set this. Let's go ahead and set 240. It's set.
Set.
Speed, we're going to set V2, which we don't know yet, and I'm just going to set like 150 for right now.
Set. Engine start checklist. Ignition switch SYSA.
Okay, yeah, we know how to do that. We know how to do all that. All right, beautiful. Let's go ahead and push back and get out of here. We would do a power back. Nope, see the stores are closed. The stairs are closed up. We're good to go. Hide them. Let's do a pushback and get out of here.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Rex Voice, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. Beautiful. Glad to have you here, man. Bank angle check.
Runway traffic, Aloha 35, pushback from Echo 10, text 8 left.
Aloha. Uh-oh, what did I just press on my... What is that? I need to find out what binding that is because I just clicked it. Nav mode. Interesting. And we're going to do nothing here. Do nothing. Apply. Done. Why would that be nav mode? Oh, I got nav track hold on. I want heading though, so I want heading, select, altitude hold. Dimitri, do I want altitude hold? I think something needs to be amber here. Rex Royce, no, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I mean, I cheer for them when they're playing because I live in Texas, right? But they're going to get absolutely slaughtered tonight. But no, you don't even want to know what my team is.
Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
The Terror Sheep says, man, when I see this rotated MD, I'm even more hyped about the MD11. I hope to see this plane in the sim. Yes, I am pumped for that MD11. Who knows when it's going to come out? I don't know when. They've been awfully quiet. But I am very much looking forward to that MD11 as well, whenever it does pop out. All right, I need to set the settings here. Push to talk. I thought it was button 1 on the... There we go. I don't know what gate we're at. Close enough.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Brakes released, clear to push, sir.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
I don't know where we should sit, right here. Void Tech, what's going on, man? He says Flight Deck to Sim was recommended on your channel. Oh, he was? I'm glad that you did not stream together. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. It's I wasn't even planning on streaming today. And then last minute, you know, I was thinking, we just got to Hawaii. Why do we want to blast out of here in the Concorde, go all the way to Guam? Let's spend a little time in the islands, inter-island flying. Let's take our time on this Asia-Pacific tour. But then I realized it's fine. Like, I mean, I can't possibly check everybody's stream schedule, but I do check, you know, the major ones, especially the ones that I follow. You know, I try to not stream on top of each other. Sometimes it just works out the way there's no other option, but I did see he was streaming earlier. I think he was in the 7.3, right? But that's cool. That gave me a shout out. I appreciate that. Flight Tech to Sim, huge iconic streamer, especially for X-Plane and basically all things flight simulation. I remember watching some of his PMDG 737 stuff a long time ago. So he's definitely been around the block. Great dude. Press the Toga button at the base of the throttle. That'll be for... Okay, so I've got it bound, Dimitri. Let me see. Uh-oh. No, I don't want to engage Toga. Okay. Press Toga at the bottom. So I've got it bound. Is there a binding for it, Dimitri? Ah, there we go. So that... I need to find out what this binding is. There we go. We got 240 takeoff. Whatever this binding is, I need to figure it out because that's the one I want to bind on my stick or on my throttles. Sculpture Shock, I thought you were flying the Concorde today. That's what I was just talking about. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave Hawaii just yet, man. We need some more Mai-tais and Pina
we're disconnecting
Coladas.
the tow. Give me just a moment.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start them up. We're going to go System A. We're going to start Engine 2. Here we go. Waiting for, what, like 20%? Yes, Miss Jungle's Concorde is definitely making an appearance. Very soon. How do you think we're getting to Guam? We're not flying there in an Airbus, that's for sure. 3,000 something miles.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
I like that bassy sound. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to be in Concorde next. And another reason for this stream, too, is I need more time to study the Concorde again. I've lost touch with it. I used to be pretty confident with it, but I just...
Honolulu traffic. Hawaii.
I am no longer confident with it.
06 is taxiing from the northwest terminals via Golf Alpha to 8 left, Honolulu.
What add-on are you using for MD80 and Bravo? What do you mean, Rex? I'm using the Bravo throttle quadrant.
Low 35 is on Alpha, taxi 8 left.
I'm using the Bravo throttle quadrant for the 80 here. And fuel. Nowhere near as cool as the light off on the traditional JT8Ds, but it'll do. Giovanni, thanks. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I really wanted that JT8D. You know what? We may even have to do another flight. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know when we're going to leave Hawaii yet. I was in a rush to leave Hawaii, and then I was thinking, I never fly in Hawaii in the sim. The only time I've ever flown in Hawaii was the last time we did that Neo stream, and then on the 7.4. So I kind of want to do one more island hop flight even after this stream. Kind of go maybe to the furthest west island, whatever that would be, and then go to Guam from there.
Traffic Hawaiian
Whoa.
206 is on Alpha, taxiing 8 left, Honolulu.
Alright, so that's done off. I don't think we need fuel heat. We need to no longer go. APU bus can come off. APU bleed off. Off. Auto. Auto. And let's run a checklist. Where art thou? I feel like it's quiet up here, but I mean, you know, the 80 is very quiet up front. Yeah, we did all that.
After start checklist.
There we go.
Ignition switch. Off. Engine start. Both off. APU bleed air. Off. APU power bus left and right. Both off. APU. Off.
Oh, forgot the galley.
Galley.
On.
On. Fuel heat.
Not required.
As required. Ice protect meter cell heat.
Captain.
Capped. Hydraulic pumps 1 and 2.
Traffic low, 35, takeoff, 8 left.
Both hot. New X feed valve left and right. Both closed. HP bleed. Both auto.
Both auto.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Armed. Take off condition.
Alright, CG and flaps set. So, if I remember how to do this here, I totally forget how to do this. Isn't there a way to do it on this? So we're gonna go flaps 15. So, and the CG is, gross weight should be 10.8%. Oh wait, no, hold on, no, that's up here. 10%. So CG is 10, right? So
Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 206, holding short
Flap
8
15,
left.
long
Give,
trim
2 minutes spacing
7.8.
between the taking off traffic. Honolulu.
So I gotta move this all the way back down to 7.8. Stabilizer motion. Stabilizer motion. Stabilizer motion.
Stabilizer motion.
There we go. Do it.
Brake.
Brake. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's all we got. Beautiful. All right, CG and flaps set. 15 and 15 indicating auto brake selector needs to come to the takeoff position. Now we can go ahead and set our V speeds. Execute 20, 25, 33. So for the FCU, we'll just keep it at.
Is
Oh my
line
lord.
runway 08 on Romeo Bravo.
We'll do V2 plus 20. Let's do 153.
Traffic low about 35, clear vehicle left.
Taxi out checklist. Seat belts.
Seatbelts on, nose light.
On. Nose light.
Timer, parking brake, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we can do everything else from there. All right, I think we're ready to go. Pitot heat on? I did not see it. Pitot heat? Meters. Captain, right? Engine anti-ice. Engine. Ice protection. Airfoil, anti-fog, anti-ice is on. I think we got it, Dimitri. Am I missing something? Rotor unrestricted, flight recorder, parking brakes. Let's get out of here. Where are we going? We are going to runway 8 left via Zulu Alpha. Zulu Alpha full length. Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 356. We're going to taxi at 8 left via Zulu Alpha full length, Honolulu. Alright, are you guys ready for some juice right here? This is going to be straight juice.
Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 206 is taking off 8 left, Honolulu.
God, I love this old bird. Even though it's not, doesn't have the JT8Ds, I still like it. Plus, it's probably closer to the 717s that they fly anyway in real life, so. I have no idea where the taxiway is. Oh, there it is. That's awesome. That is awesome. Straight juice. Let's do a takeoff config check. Good. Look at that wing view. Come on. A little bit of flex out there. This sound pack is pretty darn juicy, I'm not gonna lie. It helps if I'd be on the center line. I'm not using any, I'm just using the standard throttle.
6 clear of 8 left.
The standard Bravo, or I guess the Boeing throttles that come with the Bravo. I don't have a certain add-on, I just have the standard ones. Alright, so I need to fix my view. 0, I feel like I'm still a little far away. Let's scoot in just a tad. Scoot down a tad. 1 click of zoom. Like right there. I feel like that's the shot right there. That's where my seat should be. I feel that looks good. Save that view. Zoom back. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the juice. Where's the center line on this airplane? I think it's right about here. Korean 7-4. Hit the like button for that wing view. 203 watching? Yeah, hit the like button for the wing view. I rarely ask people to hit the like button for me because I figure if you like me, you'd probably already hit it. So hit the like button for the wing view and the wing textures. I mean, just look at this. Look at these textures. Let me get back on the center line here. I know we got a little left turn, but look at. There is no excuse for any modern add-on to not have epic wing textures. This is the oldest. Is it the oldest, like, fully functional airplane in X-Plane? Like, was this one of the first ones that came out? It's been around a long time, and these wing textures absolutely blow my mind. Leading edge slats and everything. Look, we're gonna drive into the no load bearing part of the runway here. You don't want to do that. Let me go. Where's another? Like, look at the reflection on the chrome surfaces. Time to pour whiskey, GNR? Yes, sir. You know, it's funny. We're actually having a little pina colada tonight, just because I'm going full Hawaii. Did I taxi off the runway here? What's going on? Why are we stopped? Give me some juice. Dimitri, I appreciate that. Yeah, look at this. We got all this COVID particles on the displays up here. I hate that. You know what? I'll take specks of dust better than fingerprints. Nothing drives me more mad than when I get in an Airbus and I just see fingerprints all over the screen. I'm like, these are not touchscreens. The thing is, the same airplanes that have fingerprints on it are the same airplanes that are always dimmed all the way down when you get in. It's the old school guys coming in here turning the screens way down, like, hey, you got to prevent burn through on these old screens here. I'm like, no, that's not a CRT display. And then if they ever want to show you something, they're like, oh, look at here, son. They're touching their greasy fingers all over the display, and you can't read anything. You get in a bank, and the sun hits it just right. You can't even read your altimeter because it's just greasy fingerprints everywhere. That drives me nuts. Andy says people should hit the like button for you braving this airplane without bourbon. True. Oh, look at this beautiful shot. We got some Aloha cargo. I was surprised you guys didn't vote for the 737-200. Very surprised. I mean, look at that. That is amazing, the textures on this airplane. This is one of my favorite views right here. The slats, big old leading edge slats on this bird. Alright, I guess enough ooh and ah. We should probably go through some checklist stuff. We did on this. We'll turn that on. Auto brake, arm. Oral config.
Takeoff checklist. Ignition switch both.
Where's both?
On.
There we go.
Landing lights left and right.
Coming on.
Both on. Nose light.
It's on bright.
Right. EPR mode.
That should be in takeoff. It is. Check. Toga is on. Check. Auto throttle. We will turn it on.
Takeoff and informations.
Wait, auto throttle on. It wants me to turn it on right
checklist.
now. Hold on.
Ignition switch both.
Yeah.
On. Landing lights left and right.
Ooh, look, we got
Both
someone
on.
coming in here.
Nose light.
What is that?
Right.
C-17?
EPR mode. Takeoff. Toga. On. Auto throttles.
Andy, I feel you. Auto throttle's arm. Won't that...
On.
No, I don't want auto throttle on yet.
Takeoff and informations. Positive climb. Gear up.
Okay, we don't need any of that in our face right now. Look at that. Look at that. He's got the speed brakes out and everything. Not bad, sir. Alright, let's go ahead and check our map. Make sure no one else is on final. Does not appear that they are. Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 356. We're going to line up full length. 8 left, Honolulu. Now I got this blinking light up here because I disengaged the auto throttle incorrectly. You know what? Hold on. Stop. Set the brake for a second. I need to get a quick binding here. So I need to have... Hold on. What did we have on my old throttle? Not the Bravo. What did we have? Rhino. E-Toga button. So that's E-Toga and auto throttle disconnect. So if I go here, auto throttle disconnect gets that off. So I need to come back and I need to engage on the Bravo throttle. I need this button to be E-Toga. What was it? Toga? What was that? Gosh. What is this called? Rotate, MD80, engines. Nope. Autopilot. Autopilot toggle, disconnect, altitude. Whatever. Toga button. There it is. Done. Apply. Done. All right, here we go. Let's go. Because if you don't have the proper disconnect buttons, these lights are going to illuminate. Kind of like how we talked about in the Airbus, when you disengage the autopilot incorrectly, you get that ECAM autopilot fail. The only proper way to disconnect the autopilot in the Airbus is with the side stick. So this is kind of the same thing here. When you get these flashing lights, that means you didn't disconnect your autopilot or your auto throttle correctly. Cinematic lineup here. Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 356. We're going to be parting runway 8 left, out to the east, Honolulu. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Yoga. We want to rotate. Beautiful, positive rate. You're up. Fly by. Gosh, that is awesome. Let's get that nose down so we don't stall it, yeah? Got our heading bug. Should have bound the heading bug too. Let's go Molokai. So let's go nav. Oh shoot, I gotta sequence the box. Direct. Execute. And now we need to go climb. VNav. Fly by. Look at that. Should probably get some flaps up here. Oh yeah, 160. She's hand flying really nice this morning, or this afternoon. Morning time in Hawaii. Gosh, that is nice though. Here's 180 knots. Look at downtown Honolulu. Clean up that wing. Probably a little bit premature on that cleanup. Yeah, it was 200 knots. A little bit early on that. It's all right. She's accelerating to 250. Once we get up close to 250, I'll engage the autopilot. What else we got here, checklist-wise?
Up, no lights.
All above
All
okay.
above okay.
Yep.
Climb checklist. EPR mode.
It's in climb.
CL. Auto brake selector. Off. Ignition switch. Off. Speed brake.
Disarm.
Retracted. Hydraulic pump strands. Off.
Thank you for the new subscribe.
Auxiliary.
Aux pump should be off.
Nose light. Off. Landing lights left and right. Both off. Seatbelt sign.
We'll skip that one. I'll
Auto.
leave it on. Next page.
Cruise checklist.
We'll stop it there. 7.8. We're climbing out. Look at this shot here. Flyby. Plagued with clouds this flight. The flap speeds are crazy. They must be made of a diamond. Yeah. Yeah, you can really extend them way out. I agree, Gino. That was a juicy flyby. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, we're still climbing up 240. We're leveling. We're going to accelerate. Stabilizer in motion. Out to MKK28. Zoom out that range. We're looking good. Out of 10,000, lights are off. It's a short flight here in Hawaii, so let's go ahead and get those seatbelt signs off. Let the passengers roam. Oh, baby, look at that wing. Gina, I agree. The cockpit layout is so random. It literally feels like they just were, oh, we need to put this switch in here. Yeah, let's find an open space. Galley power. Oh, yeah, let's throw it completely on the opposite side of the electrical panel. What about the logo lights? Well, we can't put them on the dash anymore. I guess we'll put the logo light up on the overhead. You know, it feels that way. It feels like it's extremely random. These sounds are awesome, though. Another flyby. I do have the sounds turned way down. That's probably why it didn't sound that juicy on that one. All right, let's close all that. We're going to have to figure out how to do that VOR arc approach. But until then, let's see where we are. Keep track of ourselves here on the map. So I do have one small announcement that I want to make. So you guys know that as we do this tour, there's Hilo. I like to stay where the airplane was last flown. So basically, as we fly through the Pacific and Europe, we're always going to take off and land pretty much from the same airport, unless we have to do a small ferry flight or something, you know, reposition. But tomorrow is an exception to the rule. The only exception I have for the tour is for the release, well, I shouldn't say release, is for the testing, beta testing of the IAE V2500 engines for the toll list now. So you guys probably saw me fly the Flight Factor 320 with the beautiful beautiful IAE engine mod from Cardajoel. They are now in beta mode for the TOLAS aircraft, both the 319 and 321. Now, it's kind of perfect timing because I was invited, along with many other people, to fly a FNO tomorrow night into JFK. I believe Citation Max is going to be working the approach control, so we're going to be looking to fly into his sector as well. He sent me a DM. So we're going to be flying the FNO tomorrow night. I haven't decided yet if we're going to be in the 319 or the 321, and we are going to be going into Kennedy. I do have to think of a route for that. Maybe Chicago, Kennedy, coming from the west. What do you guys think? We may have to figure something out. But that'll be the only exception that we fly outside of our tour. And I think it's a pretty good one. It's going to be a massive event with FNO. And, of course, it's going to be absolutely epic engines for the 321 and 319. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I don't know why that view keeps going way back there. So be on the lookout for that. Let's go ahead and set the standard. 29902, we're out of 18,000. Let's go back outside. Oh, yes, sir. Look at this. I feel like we need to make it dawn again. So yeah, that's the only exception we'll have for this tour. But I think that'll be fun. That should be a pretty good event. I'll have to put a poll out for my commercial members whether we'll fly the 319 or 321. So be looking for that. Look at that juice shot right there. Is that too loud? Should we turn it down a little bit more though? Let's turn it down a little bit more. I feel like I need some Hawaii background music. Let me see if I can pull up some Hawaii background music here. Search. No question, A319 IAE. I think I'm gonna go 319 as well, just because the sounds to me are the best on the 319. Is that music too loud? Aviator Trav, yeah, the new IAE mod is next level from Cardajoel. It really, I've been telling him, I keep saying, like, man, these engines look better than my engines in real life. So, oh my gosh, look at this. This is just the most beautiful thing I've seen in a long time. If you haven't hit the like button, how can you not hit the like button for this flight right here? We're in an MD90 over Hawaii. We got some beautiful low wispy clouds, some juicy ortho, courtesy of Dimitri. Shout out. Thanks again, sir. Got a nice little Hawaii package for me loaded up. I really appreciate that. We're also going into a little airport as well that has some modifications. But again, appreciate that. My slats aren't out. They're in. Right? Yeah. Flaps are up. Gosh, some... Ooh, look at that with the sun reflection. This is juice. We're gonna fly right past our top of descent, but who cares? Let's see what the next one has. I'm over this song. What about this one? This flight is making me want to go back to Hawaii. Aviator, me too, man. Me too. Looks like we're leveling here at 24,000 feet. Nav track level. This is a beautiful flight. I'm really enjoying this. I hope everything continues to go well. Sink our heading bug there. We're going direct to Pulps.
Donation.
Papa Tango. A little wing view action here, then we'll get back outside, no worries. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, Papa Tango. He says, hey, I hear the JFK stuff. Please, can you fly from my home, Columbus, to Kennedy? Ooh, let's have Miss V1 join you for a Agora or GA flight around Tokyo and a Piper. Maybe. Question on a scale 1 to 10, is the Bravo worth it? I thought about buying it, but it's so expensive. Papa Tango. I am not sponsored by Honeycomb by any means. I bought it with my own money. Here's the thing. It is expensive. Everyone has a different price point. Everyone has a different version of what expensive is to them. But I'm telling you right now, the Bravo Quadrant is a definite game changer for any flight sim enthusiast, because out of the box you get GA levers, you get a standard set of Boeing levers. Now you can buy Airbus levers, add-ons, but I'm just talking out of the box of what you get. Plug and play. You just go download a driver for Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane to get the lights to work. You just throw that in your folder and it works just fine. And it is definitely 110% worth every single penny. Now, you know, I don't endorse like going into debt for anything that you can't afford. So I mean, if you can't afford it right now, definitely put it on your list to save up for, because I'm telling you, from what I've experienced with it thus far, it is 100% worth every penny. And the interchangeability, 4 engines, 2 engines, 1 engine is awesome. And one little tip I'm going to give you guys, if you want to fly a 2-engine airplane like we're flying right now, or we're flying a 7.3 or whatever, I don't use throttle 1 and 2. What I use is I actually use the throttle 1 and 3, and you just rotate the little knob around and it has a number on it, so it goes from 3 to 2, so you can show it as throttle 2. That way there's a nice space between both thrust levers, and it's much easier to control, and it feels much more realistic. When I put my hand over it, it basically covers my entire palm, which is what a real thrust levers or throttle levers will do. So I 110%, oh my goodness, 110% recommend the Bravo. I can't speak to the Airbus add-on yet. I haven't flown the Airbus add-on package, but like I said, I think it's worth it. It adds a different level of immersion flying the 747. The 747 and the DC-6 are why I initially said, okay, I'm getting the Bravo. And then I found out so much more, how much more I enjoy flying other airplanes with the Bravo. So it really is worth it. The 727 is a ton of fun to fly with the 3 levers. So it's, yes, yes. If you can't tell already, I do think it is worth it. What's Sleepless Aloha? Let's play this one. This Dimitri is absolutely fire, Dimitri. This Ortho is fire, Dimitri. I don't know what I said there. Too many pinas. Rex, absolutely. I am. Aviator, yeah, I hear you, man. If you're fully vested in P3D, you know, I wouldn't... It'd be hard going from P3D into Microsoft Flight Simulator right now, because most P3D users that I know are very much hardcore simmers. You know, you've got the very complex add-ons there. So going straight to Microsoft Flight Sim it's kind of hard right now. And then I understand, you know, financially trying to go from P3D and X-Plane. I didn't go, I thought I was going to go into P3D, but I decided against it. You know, I dabbled a little bit in it with the FS Labs, but it's too much of a financial burden to get both sims running full speed ahead. So pick one or the other. That's my opinion. You know, unless, of course, if you have unlimited finances and unlimited hard drive space, and you can literally fly whatever you want. But for me, the interface, it's not even so much the planes. The interface on X-Plane is so user-friendly to me. It really is. I feel like the way you bind controls, it just feels so much more user-friendly. Thank you, Dimitri. He says, for those who asked, Captain used Northo ZL-16 with elevation and satellite images from USGS. It's absolutely beautiful, Dimitri. I think we're going to have to fly a 737-200 flight all the way west. What's the farthest west? Kauai? What's all the way over here? Isn't there an airport, like, right here somewhere? Liuhe'i? Liuhe'i? I don't know. Okay, I'm so bad at pronouncing this stuff. I think we're going to have to do a 737-200 flight before we leave Hawaii to over here, and then we can fly the Concorde. That way we'll be on our way to Guam. All right, we should probably start thinking about getting down, which is unfortunate because I was really enjoying this.
If you're using Wi-Fi, please complete your session in the next few minutes so the system will automatically turn off once we reach 10,000 feet. Your laptops and larger electronic devices must be stowed, slided gently down to the cabin, or collect any used service items you'd like to discard at this time.
This is such a fast flight. I don't want it to be over, but it looks like it's already over. All right, let's go ahead and go to work here. We're going to zoom that back down. Let me get some master volume back up for you guys here. All right, Pulps. When is TOD? I don't even know. Let's zoom it out. I need to go plan mode. And we need to go legs. Oh, legs. Nope. Route. What's going on here? Why can't I step through? There we go. So what does this have set up here? So it actually has the arc. So what we need to do is, what we're going to do is after Arbor, we're going to go do the D310, which is the radial. So I know, Dimitri, you like looking at this stuff here. Let me go back to charts. So this is our initial approach fix, the D310K. This stands for the 310 radial off of the VOR. This is the initial approach fix. So what we need to do is go directly from there after Arbor. So we're not going to go to the VOR. So we need to delete Ito. So I need to go back to map mode, legs, next page, previous page. So D310 after Arbor, execute. That'll move the TOD just a tad. Let's go back to plan, zoom it in here. I'm trying to see both screens at the same time. Ah, dang it. Why aren't we in plan mode? Oh, I need a step. There we go. Pulps, bonds, Paris. Wow, look at this. I'm not quite sure exactly how that's got set up. That must be the missed approach. So it's got the arc in the box. So that's beautiful. All right, so we've got the arc in the box. That makes my life a hell of a lot easier. Now, we need to do some other planning. Let's come back here. Let's get our init ref. Approach. We're going to do flaps 28. What's the wind down there? Someone said to check the wind. Where are we at? PHTO. 250 at 7. Perfect. At Hilo. Is that where we're going? That's where we're going, right? Alright, so with that place, we'll do flaps 28. We'll do flaps 28, VREF 123. We'll add 5 knots, so we'll do 128. So 5 knot wind correction. So 129 at flaps 28. We also need to set a lower altitude here. Are we on a star? We're not on a star. No, we're really not. This is the departure, or the leash one. We're not on this. We didn't file this. But we are way high. So, what we need to do is set 10,000. I'm going to pull it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I want to do this manually. I want to go speed select 290. And then I want to go... want to descend to 10,000. That's climb. Oh, that's the EPERC limit. 10,000, nav track, IIS hold. Okay. So if I turn the auto throttle off and I bring the throttle back to idle, in theory we should descend pretty rapidly. And dang it, I did that again. So auto throttle disconnect proper. There we go. Oh, this thing has a sync rate bug. So you're going to hear that sync rate for a minute. Let's go ahead and start down. Spoid breaks out. We'll get out of the cockpit. This sound pack, that's the only thing. It has a sync rate bug. Jay Long, thank you so much for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate that. He says, I loved watching these aircraft reverse straight out of the gate as a kid at Jacksonville. Jay Long, thank you so much for your support. Yes, I appreciate the old school power backs as well. And in fact, this 727 is probably why it's my favorite airplane. As I watched the 72 do a power back, absolutely blew my mind. But yes, Jay Long, thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate you joining the stream. Welcome aboard. We didn't do a power back today just because we were in the MD90 mod /mod. All right, we're at a 19,000. What's the current altimeter down there?
All your carry-on items are properly stowed. Your seatbelt is securely fastened.
3005.
If you're using Wi-Fi, please complete your session in the next few minutes.
She's coming down quick.
To the cabin to collect any used service items you'd like to discard at this time.
Look at that wing. It's to the left of the autopilot button. Thanks, Dimitri. Yeah, I kind of fumbled that whole descent up. I should have done, yeah, IIS. We got it. We got manual throttle on it. We're going to try to do somewhat manual on this approach. Yeah, F that one up. Be trying to learn all these autopilots, man. The 74200's autopilot is so unique. I'm still wrapping my head around it, and then I get in this airplane and I'm backwards again. What triggers the speed and auto brakes when landing? That's good. Depends on the airplane. I know the Airbus is a proximity sensor, and it actually can tell if you have one wheel down, like a crosswind, if you have one main down, and it will do a half deployment of the opposite side to try to get that main down before going full. Now, these older aircraft, I believe they probably had, or I would guess they probably had something we call a squat switch or a wow switch, weight on wheels. When the struts are compressed, sensors connected, activates the circuit. So I'm not saying that's how the 80 does it or the 90 does it, but I would assume, some of these older aircraft, they probably went off of squat switches. No way. I used to use X-Enviro, Christian. I don't use it anymore. Are we going to blast through 10? Let's keep coming down. Let's go down to 4,000. What's the approach arc want us at? Oh, it wants us at like... Let's come all the way down to 3,000. Yes, hold. Thrust is at idle. Spoid breaks out. Out of 10. Let's go ahead and get our lights on. Ignition to both. And seatbelts on. If I didn't do that already. Nope, they're on. And we're actually going to get down and slow. This airplane is a beast. This airplane is a beast. Dimitri, how's the wing, or how's the view swap fuzz looking on the stream?
All meat, dairy, and other food products must be declared and cleared by customs officials.
Look at that. There's the islands out there. Beautiful. We should have taken a King Air or something. Man, I wish the Q400 was out. Could fly a Q400 flight. Back in it again. I feel like that's awfully low, 3,000. Let's make it. No, the airport's over there. We'll come all the way down to 3, and then we're going to slow it all the way up We're going to slow all the way up to, let's do 200 knots. Actually, we'll do 180. We'll come all the way back to 180. Make life easier.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
I think I'm just going to have to delete that sync rate file from the sounds if I can find it.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
It's not armed. You're right. It's not armed. Oh, shoot.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Altitude.
Dang it. Now I'm out of, Okay, okay. Autopilot off.
Sync rate.
So...
Sync rate.
Oh, I didn't have it armed. Good catch. How do I get it out of this stupid, How do I get it out of hundreds? Well, we saved it from driving into the ground there. How do I get it out of... Oh, screw it. We'll just go to 2800. IS hold, auto throttle back on. Why aren't you armed? There it is. 30. Oh, now it's 3100 armed. That's fine. 180 speed.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Actually, we'll do 200. No boards and slats at the same time. Thank you, sir. All right, we're back. Speed brake arm, auto throttle back on, speed 200 nav track, altitude hold. I didn't have it armed. Gosh, that's going to end up killing you guys when you fly the Q400 too. Just wait. Same thing in the Q400. Live and die by outsell. What I need to do is bind this FCU up with my Bravo throttle better. That was close, Christian. Wojtek, yeah, it was probably my plane. It's just this sound pack. It's the only downside to it. Okay, we are proceeding direct towards the fix for the arc off the VOR, which we should tune in here. Helo is 16.9er. We'll put that in nav 1. 16.9. Our DME left is 32 miles, so we're doing a 11-mile arc, so we're about 20 miles from the initial approach fix, which jives with our ND down here. The second VOR, I'm going to load the same thing. I'm going to also load 16.9 since we don't have any cross radials. We just have the single VOR on this approach. So what I'm going to do for course, since we're going to go inbound, we're going to set the inbound course on that nav 1, which is going to be 259. $259 is set. All right, we're back at it. Crisis averted. Let's go back outside, shall we? I was able to read that message, Chuck. I hope someone does wing textures for the Togas like these. You know, I've often thought about it. I think the 321 has pretty good wing textures. And to be fair, the Airbus wing is a lot cleaner in general than these old 80s, you know, with not just cleaner as in dirt, but the way the rivets are designed and countersink rivets and all that stuff. It's a much smoother surface in real life, and if you go look at a real Airbus wing, it is pretty clean. Press the orange button on top of the speed gauge to stop bitching Betty on approach. Press the orange button. Oh, right here. Is she going to be yelling at me on the approach? Push to inhibit. All right, we'll be ready. We're slowed up, though. Man, I don't know. This wing view is juicy. But yeah, the Airbus wing is much cleaner in general than the 80. Generic, you're landing right now?
Traffic Hawaiian 206, 2 mile final runway 26. Kilo.
This looks interesting. Oh, this guy's on the ground. What's the wind like down there at Hilo?
I'm showing 014 at 9 knots, so a little bit of a right quartering tailwind.
Just the way I like it.
Yeah, that's on a 2 mile final there over the trees.
Roger. That's what she's called, Christian. There actually was a video on YouTube with her actual interview of the lady who recorded all the sounds for Boeing. In the F-18 as well. I think she did the F-18. Oh yeah, because it's a Boeing aircraft. That would make sense, huh? 100 scrolling through the stem of the knob, hundreds through the... Wait, Dimitri, what? 100s scrolling through the stem on the knob, thousands through the knob. Let me look at that again, because that bothered me on that. We're going to need to descend. So the stem... Oh, gosh, this thing is stupid with the click spots right here. I need to set like 1800. Dimitri, it's not working. We'll call it 2100. Descend. 2100 blue. IS. Hold. No, vertical speed. Let's just vertical speed her down. 1,000 feet. Nav track, vertical speed. I need to set. What does it want? Like 1800. Well, I can't. We're stuck. Why's our speed not coming back?
Kilo traffic 1206 is clear of 26.
Kilo traffic Hawaiian 356. We're entering the 11 DME arc for the VOR DME 26 Hilo. Is it 26? Yeah, it is. Alright, nav track, altitude hold. What activates auto brakes on performing an aborted takeoff? That'll depend on the aircraft. Could be thrust lever position or thrust lever angle. After reaching a certain threshold, if you bring the throttle levers back, it will activate the rejection sequence. Going below 180, let's go flaps 15. Oh, look at the beautiful particle effects coming off the wing there. Humid day in Hawaii, absolutely. If you drag, that's what it is. Okay, is our auto throttle not working? It does not appear to be. Auto throttle does not want to play games today. Oh, that's what it is. It's drag. So dumb. Here we go. And we should be in go around EPR mode. We're still in the climb phase, which is interesting. Let's see if she makes the turn here. Go checklist time.
EPR mode.
Yeah, we skipped
Descent
that. Here we
checklist.
go. Altitude, EPR mode
Altitude.
was in climb. It's in TO now. Transponder below. Cabin pressure is set. Engine sync. We never turned it on. Seatbelts are on. Landing lights are on.
Approach and landing checklist. Ignition switch both. On. Hydraulic pump strands.
That needs to come on.
On. Hydraulic auxiliary. On. Gear down.
Hold it at the gear. Speed brake on. We'll actually skip the
Down.
gear.
Green lights. Flaps.
We're going to skip flaps.
Landing. Nose light. Right. Speed brake. Arm. Auto
on.
brake selector. Max.
I don't know why it wants max. all the
Auto
time.
brake mode.
Arm. Oh, we can't arm it yet. That's cool. That's right.
Taxi in checklist.
All right, we're good to go. We just need to lower the gear. All right, we're on the arc, 180 knots, 2,000 feet. Should be at 1,800. The vertical speed. Sneak me down 100 feet per minute there. 1,800 is armed. A little bit of power. Auto throttle is not playing ball, so I'm just going to turn this off. Turn it off properly. See, hit the actual binding. And now that blinky goes away. I don't know why it's not playing ball right now. I'm going to go ahead and manually get that thrust in there. We're doing the flaps 28 landing, so we're set at 15 right now. We've got a 1, 2, 3 more slats to go. AOA is pretty good in the turn. If we had more than, say, about 5 degrees AOA here, I might go another notch of flaps. We're looking good. As far as the approach goes, 1800 all the way around until we're inbound at views. Views is going to be 5.0 on the DME, and that'll be inbound. And what we can possibly do is actually select Rose mode. So here we go, Rose VOR. You could see that we have the VOR needle already selected for the final approach course. We're just going to need to set our heading to match, which will be 259. So 259, and I'm going to scroll heading to 259 to match it up. We're kind of holding a nice DME arc right now. You can see us going around the arc. She's flying it beautifully. Flyby shot. There's Hilo out there. Beautiful. 1800, looks like you need about a little less, 1.27 on the EPR, might give us 180 knots. Don't need auto brakes max, thanks Dimitri. I thought that seemed excessive. We'll just go min, how's that? I'll probably just click them off as soon as we touch down. Actually, you know what, let's just do no auto brakes. Auto brakes off. Oh, it's already disarmed. Because I want to use maximum reverse thrust all the way down to aircraft stop, essentially, because why not, we're in flight sim. Alright, so as we start making this final turn around, I will switch it to Rose mode, and theoretically, I believe any sound operator, if you're doing a VOR approach, somebody has to be monitoring the raw data. Even though this is an FMS overlay, we are doing a true VOR DME approach. So everywhere that I've worked, if that's the case, the pilot monitoring will have the raw data selected on his screen. So he would probably be looking at this Rose VOR here with the needles and tracking DME. I'm also tracking DME here. Look, it's holding a perfect 11 DME arc all the way around. She's doing a great job. And there's no approach mode or anything I have to arm anywhere else, is there? No. Basically, we're going to dial it back to 128 and be good to go. Aspen streaming coming? No Aspen for a while, man. We're off into the Pacific now. I'm very excited for this tour because I don't know much about Asia and geographically, like where everything's situated. So this whole tour is going to be a lot of fun for me. I'm looking forward to it. I'm already enjoying our Hawaii vibes right now. So we don't have to do this procedure turn, and I believe it's drawn in the box. I don't know why. I don't know why that procedure turn is, unless that's for the mist. Oh, you know what? That's the mist approach procedure turn. 1800 till inbound, then we can descend down to our minimums, which I never did set. Straight in landing, 460 MDA. 460, so we'll set this bug to 460. There's 450. 460 set. Toga mode. There's nothing I have to set in here, is there? I don't believe there is. Nope. We're looking good. She stops like a 400-pound guy on the treadmill. Oh, Dimitri. Killing me, man. Probably have nav aids up. Don't need waypoint. Don't need the data page. I'm really surprised how good this arc is on this. Flying a perfect arc. Look at that. Look at that. That is perfect. Bhutan? Oh yeah, we're going to find our way to Bhutan. Any thoughts on flying the Dreamliner sometime on stream? Yeah, if we get a good one. I don't think there's a good one, right? There's no good Dreamliner in X-Plane anyway. I'm not really interested in a mod one, really. But if we get a good Dreamliner, I don't have a problem flying it. I'm actually looking forward to flying some 350 again. Generic, you're watching landing from the terminal? Awesome, man. Sin City says, remember when I was a kid, I swore I was going to be a captain on the 80. One of my favorite aircraft, but then I found the Airbus. Yes, sir. Yeah, the 80 is a good bird, man. My buddy was going to be on the 80 as well, but COVID changed that. Alright, I'm going to just see how it handles this turn. I'm very curious to see how it's going to handle this intercept. And then I'm going to just take over in raw data mode. It looks like it's treating this as a fly-by waypoint instead of just doing a lead intercept, which the Airbus would calculate an intercept turn here. So it's showing us this as a fly-over waypoint on the intermediate fix. The Airbus would calculate, unless it's supposed to be that way, the Airbus would calculate a lead-in turn. I believe white is fly over, right? I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But I think it's going to overshoot the final a tad. And now we can see in rose mode, you could see our CDI is now turning in. So if I was hand flying it, I would say go direct heading mode now. Actually, let's just do this. Where's heading? Select. Oh, if I can find it in time. I lost it. There it is. Heading select. Start the turn. Low capture. Yeah, see, it's going to overshoot it. Oh, you know what? Max bank. Let's get some more bank in there. So now we're VOR track inbound. We shot, yeah, it did exactly as I thought. It kind of overshot it. I gotta say, these sounds are 10 for 10. Phil! What's going on, man? Phil Norbeck. Thanks for the $10 donation, man. I appreciate that. He says, I just got out of work and didn't miss the best part. I'll watch the video later tonight. Do you have the INM Fields A310? Yes, I do. I love the 310, Phil. Quite a fan of it. Thank you so much, man, for your support. I appreciate that very much. Very kind of you. Thank you, sir. All right. I think we're pretty much ready. Let's go ahead and dial our speed back. What did I say it was? 129. And then we're just going to shut it all off and hand fly it. Throttle's coming back. Let's go next notch of flaps, but I want to see it from out here. Stabilizer. Alright, so she's tracking back in. I'm going to try not to fully configure. How is she descending on us? Get back up to your altitude. Bank angle check. All right, now it should track this VOR inbound. I want to see if, as soon as I see it turning in, we're 160 knots, then I'm going to hand fly the rest of the approach. I just want to make sure I did set it up right. It should intercept this. LOC, VOR. VOR. Track it, dang it. Yeah, so that's, I don't know if that's just an 80ism right there. Waypoint alert. Not bad. Hilo traffic, Hawaiian 356. We're on about a 5-mile final, runway 26, Hilo. All right, here we go. Enjoy the approach. Autopilot's coming off. Gear's coming down. Let's go ahead and kill the flight director. I need a bird. I don't have a bird. Oh, that's flaps 40. I want flaps 28. Up one notch. A little extra flap sound, never hurt anybody. Let's get back on profile here. Is my trim even working? Yeah, it's just slow. Way high. That's right, we're in an MD80. We're going to correcting. We only have to be stable by 500.
1,000. Sink rate.
There's one
Sink
red and 2 reds. All right, there we go. Got to be stable by 500 feet. Sink rate is back under 1,000 feet per minute. Speed's coming back nicely. We're at 500 stable, clear to land. A little bit of a crosswind. Definitely a little bit of a crosswind.
500.
I wish I had the bird.
400.
All right, I got to remember my sight picture now. So that's what I had. This is what I've got. A little bit hot on the approach.
300.
That's all right. That'll just make it smoother.
200. Minimums. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, 110? Yes, sir. I will take that. Oh, what a beautiful flight this was. I got distracted looking at the clouds, the mountain obscuration there. I love it. Let's come out of max reverse. Let's keep it rolling. Can I just pop it into idle? I believe I can. I'm checking out my bindings here. There we go. Just popping it into idle reverse. 110, 9 feet from centerline, a little bit low. All right, we'll go ahead and stow the buckets. There we go. I see what binding I have to fix. We'll clear here at Bravo. We'll go over to the ramp. I think it's an air stairs type situation, which is perfect for us. Helo traffic, Hawaiian 356. We're clearing 26 at Alpha, taxiing the ramp. Last call, Helo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Oh, the terminal is over there. Oh, maybe I should have got off earlier. That's all right. We'll taxi it in. Let's go ahead and clean it up once I get straight here so we can listen to some juice. Yep. Yes, sir. Kill those. We'll keep the nose light on. We can kill the strobe. Anti-collision stays off. Turn off lights can stay off. I'm not even going to shut her down because, well, we'll shut her down. I'm not going to fire up the APU. Well, we should fire up the APU then, right? Let's go ahead and get the APU started. Where are you at? Airbus pilot went MD, generic. Yes, sir. Disarm the speed brakes, kill that flight director. Everything's reset. Beautiful. I'm liking Hawaii. I think I get an extra pina colada for that, don't you? If you like pina colada. Dimitri, I can see why you love this bird. It is extremely addicting to fly. Extremely addicting to fly. Alright, here's Echo. We're going to make the right turn, take it over the ramp. I see an Airbus over there. That must be generic gamer. Look at me taking 321 turns there. Jeez, I forget the nose wheel is right under the cockpit, basically. Turning all wide. Chris, gotta bounce. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Phil, I saw that you became a member there on Short Final. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate that. Exclamation point, welcome for more information on your perks here at the channel. I appreciate you supporting the V1 YouTube community. I see where we're going. Lights are off. Let's go ahead and ghost ride number 2 in. Beautiful shutdown sounds. Still having a hard time finding my nose wheel. Right about there. A little short. That's what she said. Brakes are set. Here comes number 1. We're on GPU power. 5% N1. Kill the beacon. I'm going to leave it on for replay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hilo, Hawaii. How beautiful was that flight? Look at the mountain obscuration up there. V2500 engines. Spool down. Let's do a replay, shall we? Make sure nobody's on final. Nope. But yeah, there's our Hawaiian, or AAH-35. Good stuff. We'll go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. We'll throw you guys into replay mode. We're going to throw the airplane into replay mode. That was such a fun flight. I know it was short day. I got to get home. I got to cook some ribs tonight. I got to get the smoker fired up. We'll enjoy some replays here. Turn it down just a little bit.
500. 400. 300.
Robert S., have a good one, man. Take it easy.
200.
Bit far away for a jet too. I agree, Carter.
Minimums.
Look at that crosswind. Yeah, blew us left the center line for sure. Not a bad touchdown. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
100.
I am going to take this time to thank my members. Thank you for new members,
40,
mods, sponsors. Thank you so much, guys. All you do
20,
between moderations, between my
10,
members joining the channel and supporting the channel, I really appreciate you guys. Really, really do. Thank you, everybody else who was just tuning in and chat, hanging out, seeing a little MD80 MadDog action. I hope you enjoyed our short flight here, Inner Island. Oh my gosh, listen to that engine. Hold on. Hold on. Pause everything. Pause everything. Listen to this reverser.
20.
Pause and everything. Just listen.
10.
You can hear that V2500 ripping there in reverse. That's too cool. Okay. I gotta get out of here. I gotta cook some ribs. Again, thank you, mods, sponsors, donors. I appreciate everything all of you do. Everyone else hanging out with me in chat, I appreciate you guys just as much. Hit the like button for me on the way out if you like this content. Consider becoming a subscriber. We're going to be flying all over the Asia and the Pacific regions here in the coming weeks. Tomorrow we're taking a one little detour from that, though. We're going to be flying the FNO. I hope to see everybody there. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to be in the Toga, so I'm going to just say 319 with the beautiful Carta engine mod, BSS sound pack action,
10.
Lots of traffic, lots of bourbon. I'll have my wife pick me up even from the office. How's that sound? I think it sounds like a party. It sounds like a good time. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'm V1. See ya!